Hey friends, how are you today? I'm amazing. I am doing so much better. I know some of you guys know that I had a hiccup in my health the other day. We were out and about doing a raindrops training outside, gorgeous, beautiful raindrops being put on, and somebody sprayed some garbage in the yard, and it took me out. I ended up on oxygen for 2 days. You know, it's my weak spot, my lungs, and those chemicals hit me. And I am telling you what, I have just been like this woman on a mission. I feel like I'm going to write a book just on the toxins and how they're affecting us because I don't think people really truly know. I think that everybody is so inundated with chemicals in their everyday life that they don't notice when they have chemical exposure because they always feel like crap. Like they always can't breathe, or they always have a cough, or they always have asthma, or they always have a headache, or they always have aches and pains, or they always have this whole litany of things, and they don't realize that all of those things are actually because of all of the toxins and the chemicals and the garbage that they're just around. It's just in their environment. Like when we go out and we're doing running, or we stop at the bank, or we stop in anywhere, y'all, the smell, the chemicals, it is mind boggling because nobody notices it. They don't notice because they're around it all the time. Or you go to a grocery store and you go down the cleaning aisle or walk past it, headaches, instant. So, like, are all these people actually sick because they're just around it all the time? Is that what is actually happening? It's mind boggling to me every time that it happens, because our home is super super green. Like there's nothing even remotely questionable. We have just all the things, and so I think when we go out, I notice it so quick, and it is mind boggling that my O2, because I do have lung damage. I've had it for a long time. So I was on oxygen for, gosh, I don't know, 6 years. So it's only been a few years that I've been off of the oxygen. Not even years. It's been this past year, maybe 8 months, 9 months. Anyway, it's just mind boggling to me because I just don't think people know. And we got to be telling people. People need to be told that their littles, part of the reason they are so insanely constipated. I can't tell you how many mamas come to me, or grandmas, or Gigi's, and say, this is what's happening with my 2 and under. Like, these are littles, tinies, teeny tiny little babies that are horribly constipated to the point where doctors are wanting to go in and blow it apart so that they can have a bowel movement. Oh, you guys. Like, I know this is not what this class is supposed to be about today, but the class is on social sharing. How do we share? You pick that thing that you are passionate about, and you talk about it all the time. You just talk about it all the time. And your passions are going to ebb and flow. Like, depending if you look back over my feed, it depends on what's happening in my world, on where my desire and my passion goes. And I'm just saying, we have got to be about the business of telling other people. And how do we tell people? So that is in person, one-on-one. You're around people, you're out and about, you're at that bank, you chat with people. You give them opportunities. I carry with me flyers all the time of whatever is coming up. Like, we have got a 2-day health summit, hormone health summit coming up November 8th and 9th. And so I have been handing out flyers everywhere I go. If they have a board up and about, I put my flyers on the board so that it's getting the information out there so people can get around it. But I also, on my social media, I talk about what I am passionate about. So right now, you're going to hear a lot about toxins. As a matter of fact, if you want to hear more about toxins, you can join our group. We are doing 30 days of simple swaps. What are the things in your environment that we can swap out, that we can change? And I'm going kind of deep onto what that toxin is doing in your body, because I think we kind of, what's the word? I think we belittle the damage. Okay, you guys, I'm just looking at my face right now. See, I had 2 days on oxygen after I did this. So this is on Sunday. What day are we? Wednesday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So yesterday I didn't have to be on oxygen, but my O2 was running 89.90. So it was still considered not great. Today it's around 93 again, which is my normal. But anyways, I'm looking at my face. I'm even puffy. I should get on the scale to see how much like water weight I gained. I have lost 200 and almost 260 pounds now that I have released. You know, it has taken me 3 years, but just today I can see I am more puffy than I have been looking in the camera myself right now. Like I can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I can see it. So like that's interesting because it's not dietary changes. That has stayed the same. I've been a healthy diet for forever. We're also, when you talk about social sharing, it's stuff that people might be interested in doing with you. So we're doing that challenge. If you want to do the toxin challenge, write toxins, I'm in, whatever over there, just write toxins and we'll get you added. I can also add the link up in the description so you can click on that and add yourself. But we're also starting on Sunday, we're starting a 5-a-day Eat the Rainbow challenge. So the goal is to eat every color of the rainbow every single day, right? Which is something somebody can do. They don't have to be in Young Living to do it. This is just a changing your diet. Because I'm telling you, a huge part of the 250 pounds that I have released has been because of the dietary changes that I made. And like my plate, 50% of every meal, 50% is vegetables and fruits. That's my dessert. Every meal I get fruits, and sometimes I'm snacking on them while I'm cooking. Like this right here, this is my Pure Protein Complete pumpkin shake. I have this every morning right now. Like this is one of my favorites, and it's a full shake that I make, and I drink it all morning long. And in here is a cup of, everybody thinks it's pumpkin, but you know that canned pumpkin is actually sweet yams. It's not actually pumpkin. But anyways, that is a mixture of different yellows. So it is roasted yams, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin that we cook up, we roast, and then we mash, and then we freeze them in ice cubes so that I have them all year long, and I get my oranges, right? So in here is my pumpkin, and then I've got my cinnamon vitality, my nutmeg vitality. I put actual pumpkin spice in there. It's got the Pure Protein Complete. I use the vanilla in that one. And then I also add spinach in there. So that one container has 25 to 30 grams of protein. It has my yellows, my oranges, and it has my green veggies just in that. And then like this is my red drink. I have usually about 3 of these a day, and this has my Ninja Red in here. It has my ICP Daily. I like my base of this to be a juice. So we juice celery, some more greens. I juice whole lemons because there is so much good stuff in those peel and the pith, which we'll talk about in that group. So in here is lemon, oranges right now. Sometimes it's not. Apples. What else is in here? Celery, Ninja Red, ICP Daily, my Inner Beauty Collagen, just a whole host of different things. So between these, I've got like 3 servings of fruits and vegetables, and this is my second one of the day of this one. And then whatever oils I want, Citrus Vitality is almost always in here. So we're doing that challenge in the group. So if you want to be in the group and do the toxin portion with us on Monday, we start the 5-a-day fruit and veggie challenge. So you'll get that as well. So if you want to be in there for the fruit and veggie challenge, you can write fruit and veggie. You can write 5 a day. Just let me know and we'll get you added in there. But that's how you social share. There you go. So if you're online, you can share it so many different ways. You can let people know what you're doing. Get that out there. Do fun stuff. Do interesting stuff. Stay fresh. So if you're saying the same thing over and over, or you're just simply reposting something somebody else posted over and over and over again, it becomes white noise, so people don't see it. So make sure you're keeping your content and what you're sharing fresh when you're on social, and be you. I sat down yesterday, and she's probably going to be watching this, and I was talking to a very dear friend of mine who is wanting to share, and she's like, but I know I need to be more this, and I need to be more that, and I need to, I do this too much. And here's what I need you to know. People are drawn to you for you. They like you just the way you are. So you don't need to be more like Shannon, and you don't need to be more like, Gary Young, and You need to be you, wholly you, because you are the only person that you can be consistently, right? And that's what people are going to be drawn to. So be you. Just be more vocal. Just get out there and start sharing the things you're passionate about. Like Young Living, we've got like 600 different products. What is a product that you are hardcore passionate about? Like, you could probably list 5 things that I love right now because you've heard me talk about them 10 billion times, right? So is Super Bee something you've heard me talk about? Literally type Super Bee if you have ever heard me talk about Super Bee. Because I guarantee all of you guys have heard me talk Super Bee, because I am passionate about what Super Bee will do for you and every single cell in your body. I know what it's done for me. So when I talk about it, that passion comes out. It takes passion for somebody to go like, you know, I might try that. They have to really believe that you love. Do I love my Ninja Rod? Have you ever heard me talk, or I'm not talking about my Ninja Rod? Oh my gosh, that is so good. Woo! Talk about, oh, you know what else is in here? Because I can taste it. My mineral essence. Mineral essence. Am I passionate about mineral essence? I probably talk more about mineral essence than any other person in Young Living because I have researched it. Have you heard me talk about mineral essence? Am I passionate about it? Could you right now list 3 things that I love about mineral essence? Probably. Because you've heard me say it a bazillion times. If you haven't heard me say it, you need to go to ShannonHudsonYL.com and you need to go under the health videos, because no matter what health topic I am talking about, those 3 things I just mentioned, Ninja Rod, Super Bee, Mineral Essence, I will talk about them. They will be a part of that class because they're so important, because I'm passionate about it. It comes out because I'm passionate about it. Some of you guys have those products in your home because you ordered them because I said something, and some of you aren't taking them. Why aren't I taking it? Go open those bottles. Take it. Throw it in something. I don't care what you put your mineral essence in. I don't care if you put it in a capsule and you have to take it that way. I don't care if you put it in your bathtub so that you're absorbing it. Get that in your body, because I'm passionate about it. When it comes to being social, when you're doing it on the computer, people have to feel what you're feeling. You have to express that in a way, and they have to see it over and over and over and over time. Do you know, advertising wise, it takes like 12 times of hearing or seeing something before you'll even think about it. So if you're social sharing and you're talking about, you know, the everyday oil kit, we don't even call it that anymore. You're talking about our oil kit, any one of the oil kits that we have, because you really think it's great, and you talk about it, you share that, and then the next time you share, it's a completely different thing. But they have to hear about that kit 12 times before they're interested. So if you notice, I always layer education. I layer what I'm doing. So if I'm doing heart health, I don't just do heart for a class, a 1-hour class. I'll do a 1-hour class, but then I'll break down each of the products. And when I talk about CardioGize, I will mention the Ninja Red that I talked about the day before. And then I will mention the Super Bee that I talked about. And I layer that education, because as you're following me and as you're learning, you're going to hear it over and over and over. So at some point, your little brain will go, you know what? I should try that. How many times have you heard me teaching and you're like, I know she already said that. I think she said that before. You know what? I should go ahead and order that. What has happened is your subconscious finally went, oh, I get it. I need to try that. But it takes that many times. So, but you have to share in a different way. So if all I did is every day said, oh, here's this red drink, drink the red drink. You know what you should do? Drink the red drink. Here, you should drink the red drink. It's not going to draw as much information, as much interest. But if I talk about Ninja Red today, and I talk about the reason why I throw my celery juice in here, if y'all are not juicing celery, you are missing out. Just put your celery juice right in here. So I've heard people say, well, celery juice has to be all by itself because poppycock. In the real world, our body digests, just like I hear. Okay, I'm just rambling today. Oh my gosh. Gonna get some focus. I've heard people say, well, like, I can't take my sulfur time because I never remember to take it before a meal or after a meal. I don't have that hour in between. then just take it with the meal. Something is better than nothing. Sulfurzyme does not work when it stays in the container. I'm going to tell you the same thing about celery juice. Most people do not like the flavor of celery juice. It's really salty. It's got that a bitter taste. But when I mix it with my Ninja Red and I mix it with the lemons and I mix it with some apples or whatever is in season is what I like to throw in here. I always put whole lemons. There's so much nutrients in lemons and I throw my juice in here. So I put all my powders. It's all in here. But now I'm getting that celery, which is amazing for your kidneys. It's fantastic for your liver. It is all these different things. But it is a form that I like it, that I will drink it, that I will do it. And isn't that the most important thing? You gotta like it. You gotta enjoy it. This probably also has some kale in here. I just tasted kale. Anyways, so just learning that when you share, you have to share it in layers. You have to share it a different way. So if you are, I've got one of my gals, she's probably going to watch this too, and she is a cleaning person just like I was. So she talks a lot about our thieves, but she makes sure that she talks about the thieves cleaner in different ways, what she's using it for, how she's using it, what she did, a mix that she makes, a way that she does it, so that she's still teaching thieves cleaner under lots of different pieces. I'm telling you, it will make such a difference. Do you make your celery juice? Yes. We have a juicer, and we just juice all of the juice we're going to do for the day, and we put it in a big container. We mix all of our juice together, so it's not individual. So it is, my always base is celery, whole lemons. A lot of times I throw beets in there because it's so good for your liver. It's kind of what looks good when I'm shopping for fresh produce. And that's what goes in there. Right now, apples are in season. So we're throwing apples in there again. But like in the summertime, it's different. Sometimes I throw watermelon in there. It just depends on what's in season. And we juice it and we make a big pitcher of it, like a big pitcher of it. It's probably a little less than a gallon that we make for Brian and I daily. And we put that all in there. It's a glass container, and then just every time we make our drink, which like I said, I do at least 3 of these a day that I drink. And I also add my Ninja Red into this. So I don't put the Ninja Red into the pitcher. I just add it to my glass. And like if it's early, I will put my nitro in here. All of my powders, my sulfurzyme, my ICP Daily, Inner Defense, any powder that we have, I throw it in here. And then I put my oils actually into the powder. So I have the powder in a little bowl, whatever powders I'm throwing in the drink, and I put all my oils into it and I squish them together because it kind of emulsifies them, so that when I put it in here, you'll notice on the, I don't know if you can see it well enough, my oils aren't floating on the top of this. It's emulsified throughout it, so that when I'm drinking it, I get a little bit of that oil with every single drink. And I switch out my oils all the time, so hopefully that helps you. Interesting. Regina says celery contains nicotine, which connects to the nicotine receptors on every nerve cell and every white blood cell. So good for your nervous system and immune system. Nicotine alone is not addictive. Interesting. Now I gotta go research that. Thanks, Regina. Now I gotta go look that up. That's interesting information. But anyways, I rotate that through. Beets are a good one to throw in there too. And beets on their own they have a kind of a dirty flavor it's minerals. But when you throw it in with all of that, you don't notice it, which is amazing for your heart and your cardiovascular and your lungs, all the different things. Anyways, I really think it's hilarious how I am just rambling today. But I'm telling you, it is because I have been deep in research on these toxins and what happened to me the other day. Because it was so quick, so mind-boggling. And I am fully convinced that the aches and pains, the sick, the headaches, the nausea, so many different health issues, I am fully convinced the reason people have them is they are just saturated in toxins so much that they don't notice it. I don't know if you guys heard at the beginning of this is my pumpkin vanilla shake, pure protein. It is amazing, y'all. Anyways, so that's how you social share. You share what you are doing in your world. And what I'm going to do over the course of the next month is I'm going to start doing some reels showing you how I make the things, showing you what I do and my recipes and how we cook and what our plates look like and all the different things. So I'm going to do reels and I'm going to do them on TikTok as well so that I can just go in and do a quick video and show you what I'm doing, because I think we think it's harder than it is. I think when people go, oh, all 5 colors of the rainbow, that's going to be hard. I got 4 of the 5 colors right here. 4 of my 5 servings, and it was super quick. It wasn't hard. It was simplistic. So I just think we make things harder than it needs to be, and I just want to start doing that on the regular. So it will be 1, 2, 3-minute videos of me doing all the things. So like my pumpkin muffins, einkorn pumpkin muffins. You guys, they are delectable, and they're like 22 grams of protein in one of the muffins. Like, hello, is that not what we're all trying to increase our protein? And I do that with a muffin. What better way to get the protein? I'm just saying. Anyways, all right, you guys, some other things I want to really talk about for social sharing is choosing how many people you are going to share with on the regular. I know I talk about this every single year, our 1090, but I am telling you, there is power in getting out there and chatting with 10 people every single day. So we are running to re-rank as diamond and grow to our crown diamond. That's where I am at right now. So we get paid as platinum. I have to build an entire leg in order to re-rank as diamond. And I need an entire leg pretty much for our crown leg, which is underneath Brian. So we are building 2 legs, which how many legs does it take for silver again? It takes 2 legs. So in my mind, we right now are building silver because I need to build 2 legs just like every other silver out there, which means I need brand new people. I need people that are not already in Young Living. I love all of you, but you know what? You're already in. So you are not helping me re-rank to my crown, right? So I need to do the same thing I'm going to ask you to do. And that is go out there and talk with new people. And that is a part of social sharing. I don't know why social sharing became only online. Like it's just an online thing. Listen, that is not where you are going to build the majority of your relationships. It's going to happen in person. It's going to happen when you are out there chatting with people. So I am choosing to share, starting on Sunday, with 10 people every single day. 10 people, I'm going to put myself out there, and that is whether I hand them a flyer and walk away and never talk to them again. That is if I see somebody at the market and we make eye contact and we chit chat for a few minutes. It's 10 people. I'm putting myself in a position that every single day I will introduce me, because that's what I'm really selling, is me to 10 people. 10 people, 10 people, 10 people. Over the course of a month, that means I'm going to chat with around 300 people. So if I'm really bad at it and I don't have good results, but I get 10% of those people, is it fair to say 10% out of 300 that I would be able to actually turn it into a good Young Living conversation? So that means 10% do, that is 30 people that I am able to really introduce Young Living to, like an actual, we're going to do this, talk Young Living, do the thing. And out of those 30 people that I'm able to get that far with, is it fair to say that I'd probably get 4 or 5 out of that? So how many of you would be really thrilled if you enrolled 4 to 5 new people every single month? 4 to 5 new people every single month. Now, I don't want you to stop there. I want you to understand that those 4 to 5 new people that you enroll, we're going to go with 4 because the numbers are easy. If you enrolled 1 person a week out of those huge numbers that you're chatting with, you enrolled 1 person every week, you changed their life, you're going to go underneath each of them and help them do the same thing. So that now they're introducing Young Living to 4 to 5 new people every single month. Do you see the power behind that? So that means in month 1, I enroll 4 people and I help each of them get 4 people. How many is that? That is 16 new people that you are enrolling in that 1 month. I'm telling you, friend, the next month, that number, because those original 4 continue doing it and those 16 do the same thing. Do you see the power of numbers? And the reason why I can say those numbers so confidently is that's what I did to go silver in 90 days. That's what I did to rank up to gold. That's what I did to rank up to platinum. The same exact system. I've got a diamond in my team that's what she did to do her 90 days to silver. I got another diamond in my team that's what she did. Talking to people they knew and strangers and doing large numbers of people quickly. Instead of doing one person, then you talk to one person a week and you talk to one person a week, but that one person a week, that doesn't mean they're going to get in. It took me 300 people to get 30 people that would listen to enroll 5 people. Do you understand? That social sharing, that's how that works. It's just a numbers game, and it's the more people that you talk to. And I pray every time I go out there and I'm sharing, it is the same prayer. Y'all have probably heard it before. Father God, draw to me the people that need this. We all know there's a lot of people that need this, the people that want this. So you can need it and not want to make a change, and the people that would duplicate this. See, Gary's vision, his passion was Young Living essential oils in every single home in the world. Every single home in the world. How do we do that? We do that one person at a time. One person at a time. We do that with those numbers. I'm just saying, we have in our hands the ability to change the next generation. And I know what I want. I know that I am healthy now, and I want Crown Diamond. Do you know what you want? Do you know? Are you running for, say, for me, you'll never hear me say I'm running for diamond. Do you know why? I'm getting paid as platinum, but I don't say I'm running for diamond because my brain already did diamond. It checked that off the list. It's like done. So if my goal is diamond, it's like, oh, we did that, and it chills. But if my goal is bigger, if my goal is, I need crown, my brain goes, oh, we haven't done that yet. What do we need for crown? And it starts, I'm telling you, the way the universe works, it starts running things for you. It runs programs. It runs vibration, frequency, so that you are drawing those people to you for that next goal. So if you have already achieved, say, silver, and you're now getting paid as executive, your goal is not silver, my friend. You already did that. Your goal is gold. And you're working for your gold. Will you hit silver on your way to gold? You bet your baby. Will I hit diamond on my way to crown? Oh, you know it. And you'll know when it happens because you know I share everything that happens in my world, right? You'll know. You won't be surprised. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy, Janet. Yay. But crown is the goal. Does that make sense? So I'm running for my crown. What are you running for? Tell me in the comments. What are you running for? And you know what? Tell me why. Tell me why you are running for that. I can tell you for me. I'm going to cry. I've been sick for a really long time. Really long time. And I had to put lots of my dreams away. Put them in boxes. Be like, you know, maybe that's somebody else's vision, but I can't be that person. And achieving crown means I'm well again. It means I'm back to being me. It means that all those other dreams that I had put away, that I get to do now, that I get to run for all of them. It's the same thing. One of my dreams is to do the the Flint Bobby Crim road race, the 5K. And I know that this summer I'll be able to do it. Like, my health has changed so much. And it's a sign of how healthy I am getting. So you got to tie what it is you want with something that hits your heart so hard that you are willing to do it even when it's uncomfortable. That when you come up against a wall, you will jump over the wall, go around the wall, dig under the wall, whatever it takes to make it happen. And that's where I am for my crown. That's where I am for running that Bobby Crim. Those are things that are non-negotiables that Shannon gets to accomplish. Those are my dreams. Those are my goals. But what are yours? Do you know why you want the thing? Do you know why you're willing to do it? And are you willing to get out there and start sharing with people again? Has it been a while since you have shared? I'm just saying, we got to get out there. We got to do the things. We deserve all the good things. We deserve all the cattle on all the hills. Like, those are promises. We have the right for all of those things. And no matter how crazy the world seems, there's still good in it. There's still good things happening. You still have all of those things that you have dreamt about, all of those heart's desires. I'm a Christian. I believe the Word of God from the front page all the way to the end. 7 days of creation, hook, line, and sinker. Like, that is my total belief. You don't have to believe the same thing, But that is my belief. And one of the things in the Word says that God gives us our heart's desire. And I see that in two different ways. One, I see it that He put the desire there. God gave me the desire. He gave it to me. But also, if He gave me the desire, the second one is He's going to give me the tools, the ability to get that desire. So He didn't say, here's this great dream, this thing I want for you, yay! But there's no way you're ever going to do it. No, He gave us the ability. He gave us the tools. He gave us the skills. We just have to do the action. Because we can have the desire. We can have the ability, the tools to accomplish it. But if we don't pick up the hammer and the nail and start building, we'll never build a house. You can have all the supplies, you can have the land, but you have to actually start building. And that's what I'm going to tell you about your dreams. You have to start building. You have to start working towards it. When I would say 6 years ago, started talking about doing the Bobby Crim, I was still completely in a wheelchair. But that was a vision that I had. And that's why I bounced in the wheelchair. Because I wasn't just going to give up. Were there times where I just wanted to lay down and quit? You bet your bippy. Were there seasons where I didn't do anything? Yeah. But I always got back up and I did it again. And I want that for you. I want you to know that that dream of making it to Royal Crown Diamond, that desire was put there for a reason. You're somebody who wants to change the world. That's every single person that wants to go Royal Crown. We want to change the next generation. That's who we are. We have the ability, we have the tools, we just have to do the action. And I'm here to tell you, sometimes the action is hard. It's hard to get out there and talk to people. It's hard to do it continually, to continually be doing that work and following up and all of the other steps we'll talk about in other classes. It is, it's hard. It's hard to be out there. It's hard to pour your heart into somebody and that person sign up with somebody else, because it happens. It's hard to share all your knowledge, share your oils, do the stuff, and the person decide to go to a whole different company. It happens. It's hard to build a friendship, relationship. Just you pour, this person is family to you. And then that family does something mean and horrible and breaks your heart. You just keep going. You just keep going. That my vision is up there. What I want is over there. It's around this situation. It is under the situation. It is over the situation. I'm just going to do it anyways. So anyways, I will be back next Wednesday. I hope you noticed we switched our business builders to Wednesdays because I'm back to traveling. So Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, I'm usually out doing events somewhere. So we switched our business builder to Wednesdays at 11 o'clock. We have our health classes at 7 o'clock on, 6 o'clock on Mondays. Our next one is going to be pumpkin spice and everything nice. I will definitely show you how to do this. I will be sharing how to make those pumpkin muffins, my amazing cinnamon macadamia nut butter. There's all kinds of fun things, all kinds of fall. If it's fall, we're going to do it. Those Monday night classes are a great spot to invite your friends, family, strangers. We actually have a flyer on shannonhudsonwild.com that lists all the upcoming classes as a flyer where you can put your name and contact information. So you can set, if you're looking for what am I going to use to talk to 10 people a day, you can use that. I also have a flyer I'm sharing later today on the health summit, so on the hormone health summit. So you could be handing those out to people. Even if you don't live in the area, you've got people that live in the area, send them to it. The online classes, it doesn't matter where they live or what they're going through, they can watch those. And also, like, if you have somebody that has something specific, I shared some of the information on my lungs and what I just went through on one of my pages, and I had a gal ask, I got some lung stuff, what should I do? And so I sent her, I went to Shannon Hudson Weil under health classes, and I found the one on lung, your healthy lungs and breathing clearly, something like that. It was a video I did like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, when I first got out of I was in ICU with everything going on with my lungs. And I think I made the video like 3 months later. Anyways, I posted that for her. She sent me a message late last night because she watched it last night. Late last night, she sent me a message. This morning, we chit-chatted. And guess what? She's signing up. She was somebody that wasn't in Young Living that had seen it off of all of the other stuff somebody had done. And she ended up signing up. She said she'd never even heard of Young Living. I'm like, what? Are you kidding? But she had randomly seen the video, that the post that I did. So I'm just saying, You have no idea who is going to see your stuff, where it's going to trickle to, how far it's going to go. And this was a lady that apparently she has been friends with me for like, I don't know, 6 years. So she has seen me post 1,000 things. That was her moment. So I'm just saying, use the tools. Everything on Shannon Hudson Shannon Hudson, my name, YL, my game. Go there and use that stuff. Use those videos. Use them, use them, use them. That's what they're there for. That's what the handouts are there for. That's what the flyers are there for. All right, guys, we will see you soon. We'll see you soon. Bye. And if you want to be a part of that group, go ahead and the link to our group is in the description of the class. Love you guys. Bye.